We'll discuss the best PS4 controllers you can buy from £30 to £150 and explain the key features that differentiate a professional pad from a standard one. What's up guys, today's video is on the 7 best PS4 controllers 2022. Now let's get started. The best PS4 controller for customizability. The controller includes additional interchangeable thumbsticks that vary in height and style, with the option of domed or concave surfaces. Scuf's Impact ring lock system also makes replacing these as easy as possible. You can also assign the controller 4 back pedals to the front-facing square, circle, cross, and triangle buttons. The face buttons are also satisfyingly clicky, and when pressed, the digitally elongated triggers provide an instantaneous click. Scuf comes with multiple features designed to improve your gameplay experiences, such as adjustable hair triggers, quick shift trigger stops, and textured anti-slip grips. The Scuf Impact controller is the most customizable yet. Razer's Raiju Tournament Edition pad may provide you with the marginal gains you seek. It has a more substantial feel than the standard DualShock 4. Emulating the feel of an Xbox One controller and employing Microsoft's button and stick layout. All of its face buttons have a wonderful tactile click to them. And the directional pad is made up of individual buttons instead of a floating pad under the surface as found on the DualShock 4. Its thumbsticks are extremely responsive, the sprung touchpad is a great pleasure to use. And the hair triggers provide just the right amount of sensitivity. Razer has also included a hair trigger mode, which reduces travel distance to the 2 main triggers for quick-fire trigger pulls when activated. Razer's Raiju Tournament Edition is ideal for those who want to get the most out of their PS4 gaming without all the bells and whistles of a fully customizable controller. Best cheap wireless PS4 controller. The Gioteck VX4 is available in both wired and wireless configurations, with the latter costing around £10 less than the former. We recommend the wireless version simply for the added freedom, otherwise, the controllers are identical. The plastic construction is a little creaky, and a tiny LED is the only indication that the controller is powered on. But the VX4 manages to make none of the usual sacrifices. That means it still has a built-in touchpad, motion sensor, and speaker, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack and the other essentials, arranged similarly to a DualShock controller. If you have to spend the bare minimum on a wireless controller, this is the one to go with. The Revolution Unlimited Pro may look like an Xbox controller. The layout may put some people off, but it comes with a variety of different weights that are easily inserted into the controller grips. You can also change the width of the analog stick heads to get different stick controls when playing different games. The Revolution Unlimited Pro's grippy coating ensures that this controller will not slip from your palms even after hours of play with sweaty hands. The buttons are as responsive, tactile, and clicky as you could hope for, and the Revolution Unlimited Pro can even be connected to your gaming PC. Best a cheap wired PS4 controller. The Nacon Wired Compact is an excellent budget controller that sacrifices a few features from the DualShock 4 in order to significantly reduce its price. To begin, it is not wireless, so you must be seated close enough to your console to plug in the 3 m USB-A cable. Because of its stocky design, the controller takes some getting used to. The grips are shorter and thicker than on Sony's official pad, and there's more plastic under the R2 and 2 lira triggers. However, once you've gotten used to the feel, its enlarged shoulder, trigger, and symbol buttons make it incredibly simple to execute commands. If you don't mind foregoing wireless functionality, the Nacon Wired Compact is a dependable and reasonably priced controller available in a variety of colors, including an eye-catching camo. Best official PS4 controller. Sometimes nothing beats the real thing, and for the majority of PS4 owners, that's Sony's DualShock 4 controller. There really isn't anything better out there for those looking for a general PlayStation 4 pad to use than it is the official controller. It's easy to use, responsive, and charges via a micro USB port. Newer versions of the DualShock 4 support data transfer via USB, allowing those who prefer lower latency to plug it in and play wired instead. It also has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery and can function as a Bluetooth controller for your Android tablet or PC, not bad for less than £40. The DualShock 4 is a great PS4 controller for someone who just simply wants to get on with playing. and isn't fussed about the customization available in some of the third-party pads. Best Value PS4 Controller. This Nacon controller defies the trend by costing only slightly more than Sony's official DualShock 4 controller. It's surprisingly heavy and doesn't feel cheap. Despite the fact that its sparse design lacks the bright lights and mappable inputs of its more expensive siblings. The asymmetrical layout and large buttons are extremely useful and feel just as satisfying to use as the rest of Nacon's excellent lineup. The USB Bluetooth receiver plugs into your PS4 or gaming PC and instantly pairs with the controller for up to 7 hours of playtime. It's not a perfect controller, the joysticks are a little high, and the options share buttons are quite small. But for £50, the incredible battery life and sturdy design are well worth your time.